Are we recording? Yep, we are recording. Hello, everybody. You know, you ever experience, like, man, you know you're getting sick, like you can feel it in the back of your throat, and you realize that there's, like, nothing you can do about it? That's me right now. I am 100% getting sick as I speak right now. I apologize if things sound a little bit nasally today. Okay, enough about me being sick. Let's talk about overtraining. Overtraining was something that I was not willing to admit that I was experiencing when I was in the middle of working out, in the middle of recovery. Because if you've watched my story about my college relapse, I'll put a link to it up here, you'll notice that I talked a lot about how lifting weights caused a lot of good things to happen in my life, but that was after I got kind of a solid grip on everything. Long story short, after I relapsed in college and I started picking up weights, there was this period of time where I was really spinning my wheels. During that couple month period of time, I was very much overtraining, but I didn't know what term to put to it. All I knew was that I was exhausted, I couldn't sleep that well, and a number of other things. I came to find out that it truly was overtraining that I was experiencing. And so my hope with this video is that if you are working out and you're in the middle of recovery, there's a chance, honestly, that you are overtraining. And there's a chance that right now, if you kind of take a couple different steps back, you can really, well, I guess just start to feel a whole lot better. What is overtraining? Overtraining is essentially just training way too much. It's training too much, not allowing your body to recover. And so if you're wondering whether you are overtraining, whether you're training too much, here are 10 indicators, 10 signs that you might in fact be overtraining. Sign one is that you are tired. Working out leaves you feeling exhausted versus energized. What you want is really for a workout to leave you feeling energized. You want it to leave you feeling like you've done work, but that you still have energy to do other things. This is hard to pinpoint without kind of really knowing that you're in it, you know? Really, there is a clear difference between finishing a workout and saying, I feel good and I feel energized to go on with the rest of my day, versus I feel like I have no energy left to do anything. I feel lethargic and I feel like I don't want to do anything. Another really clear sign that working out is exhausting you rather than energizing you, when you get exhausted early in your workout. So, you know, normally you'll be able to stay through the entirety of your workout and have energy through your whole workout basically. But if you're finding that within 15 minutes of your workout, you are just shot, you are dead, that's a pretty clear sign of overtraining. But again, not every single workout has to leave you feeling full of energy. You will have workouts, one-off workouts, where you are tired, you are exhausted in a good way. But I'm more talking about with this, feeling exhausted over a long period of time, about just about every workout, feeling like you have no energy left. And number two of overtraining, that you can't sleep well. There's a number of different things that point to overtraining leading to insomnia. Sleep helps the body recover. Sleep is an essential aspect of working out and exercising. Overtraining kind of compounds on itself, taking away from the body's ability to recover. Basically, as you overtrain, you won't be able to sleep as well or as much, which will lead to your body feeling worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Sleeplessness and insomnia is a valid sign of overtraining. I'm not talking about just one-off, a bad night of sleep. I'm talking about consistent poor sleep that could be overtraining. Third sign, heavy muscles or muscle fatigue. And this is honestly a pretty good way to tell if you're overtraining. So if you are a runner, if you're running, this would be you start your run and within a couple minutes you feel like your legs are just full of lead or something heavy. This is kind of an extreme example, but if you're lifting weights, your warm-up sets might feel like you're on max out day or something. Basically, the weights for some reason just feel so much heavier than normal. This is a pretty clear indication that your muscles have not really had a good chance to rest and repair themselves. Another one is that you're getting sick more often than usual. Don't worry, that's not where this is from. So getting sick more often than usual could be a sign, combined with all these other signs, that overtraining is happening. So a pretty clear indication of overtraining or training too much is that you're also going to the gym while sick. I used to do this. I remember going to, oh gosh, I went to the gym on a heavy lifting day when I had mucus everywhere. I was sick, I was feeling fluish, and I was I'm just gonna go lift the sick away rather than just like giving my body a chance to rest. Sometimes, honestly, your body needs a day to a week to rest to get rid of that sickness. Another sign of overtraining, pretty clear sign again, when soreness in the muscles lasts for longer than usual, maybe a couple days at a time. This is similar to like the heavy muscles thing, where if your muscles are feeling sore for a couple days at a time, it's again a pretty clear sign that potentially you're overtraining, that your muscles have not had a chance to properly rest. Another sign is that exercise is leaving you unmotivated and depressed, or you are unmotivated to go do that exercise that you have planned. Exercise should be something that you look forward to. Exercise should be something that you are energized by, that you actually enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, if you're depressed at the thought of going to the gym, or are like automatically de-energized by that exercise, it might be a clear sign that more rest is needed, or that you need to change something up with your exercise routine. Another clear sign is a drop in performance. So if you are keeping track of the weight that you're lifting and you find that your progress is actually going down rather than up, that is a clear sign of overtraining. If you're running and you find that you can't run as fast or as far as you normally could, that is a sign of overtraining. And or also maybe like not enough sleep or not enough proper nutrition. If you're in the gym and you are doing things right, you should be progressing, you should be going forward, you should be increasing the amount of weight that you're lifting, and or also getting faster times, longer run distances, if things are running properly. Along those same lines is if you are hitting a plateau. So you don't even have to necessarily drop in performance to the overtraining, but you could be hitting a plateau over a significant period of time. Meaning like if you are at the same weight for a long period of time and like can't increase that weight, that could be a sign of overtraining. Honestly, once I decreased the amount of days that I was working out, I actually found that I was able to lift more. That was the first time. When I decreased the amount of days I worked out from like 7 to 5, that was when I hit 225 on bench press for the first time. One is, I think, very, very applicable. It's not as much of a physiological response or response from the body, more of like a mental one, but it's again a clear sign similar to what we talked about before. But if you just like do not enjoy working out anymore, that might be a clear sign that like more rest is needed. Less time working out, less time exercising, less time in the gym is needed. If you literally hate what you're doing, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, if you are not motivated, it could be because you're doing it too much. And this one, ooh, this one might get a lot of people here. If the 10th one, the final one, is if you feel guilty or anxious by not working out, that could be a sign you're working out or exercising too much. I definitely did this a lot. I would feel guilty or would feel bad or down on myself if I would skip a day. And I would even go so far as to like skip certain social events to work out instead. And in reality, like that is not a very good balance of life and working out. Now, I would really take some time to sit down and ask yourself if any of those 10 signs really connect to what you're going through right now. Because that could be, if a number of those things are really hitting home with you, that could mean that like some action is needed to like take a step back from exercise or working out. Here are some thoughts of mine on turning away from overtraining and turning into getting stronger, healthier, better, faster, stronger. So here are some tips to turn everything around and step into a healthier mode of working out and a healthier mode of recovery. Number one, if any of this is connecting to you, really consider taking some time off. I just got done taking like a week off where I was traveling. And initially, like way back when I was like obsessed with working out, I would always try to work out no matter if I was like traveling or going somewhere, to the point of like getting up early, like on family vacation, to go work out in the hotel gym because I like had to work out no matter what. In all reality, that was way too much. I could have just taken a week off of working out and it would have been completely fine. In fact, it would have helped me to take a week, a month off back then, which is what I do now. I just got done taking a week off, I came back into the gym, and I was stronger than I was before I left. If any of that really connects, really just consider maybe it's taking a day off of exercising. Maybe it's taking a week off of exercising. Maybe it's even taking a month to explore something else that you've wanted to explore. This is something more than adding a rest day into a workout schedule momentum that you already have going. This represents like a significant event to kind of break that momentum, to give your body like a significant amount of rest. And if the idea of taking a week off from exercising at all makes you really scared, then I really think you should consider doing this even more. Second thing that can help is to consider adding an extra rest day into your workout schedule. Geez, I don't know, even adding 2 rest days into your schedule. Now, what I found works really well for me is to try and aim to get 5 days in the gym a week. So that's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I try to be in the gym. Sometimes I only get 3, sometimes I only get 4, or sometimes I take a whole week off, you know? But most of the time, consistently, I'm hitting like 4 or 5 days in the gym. And then on the weekends, I always try to do something outside, like hiking, spike ball, or tennis, or something else. So like 5 days in the gym, 4 or 5 days in the gym, hiking, or a sport on the weekends to mix things up. And again, that's when I'm like consistent. That's when I'm not taking a break for like a week or a couple days at a time. I found that that really works for me. If I'm in the gym just like all day, every day, I hate it. It grows on me, wears on me. And I want to love the gym. So that's why I try to take like the weekends off. So I can come back in the gym on Monday feeling like good, feeling I want to be there. Third thing is to set time limits, is to have shorter workout sessions. This can really help you keep accountable. It can help you kind of stave off overtraining. It can leave you with that energetic feeling, helping you up, ready to take on the rest of the day, and also leaving you energized to come into the gym or wherever the next day to push even harder. Another consideration is to eat more food. So recovery is like difficult on its own, right? But as I've said before, when you throw in working out in recovery through that whole mixture of things, it gets even more difficult. So if you really want to keep up the frequency and the rate of working out that you have, but you are feeling exhausted and tired, and you're not going to take a break, throw in another rest day at all, eat more food. If you want to get faster, better, stronger, then you will have to eat more. And with an eating disorder, again, throwing in an eating disorder into this mixture, that is where the strain is on this relationship with working out. The last thing to throw into the mixture to try and like fight against overtraining is to really work on the mentality of just being okay with taking a break. I found that this is the biggest kind of like mental block that keeps people in this cycle of overtraining while they're pushing through an eating disorder recovery, because they really don't want to take a break, because they don't want to take time to just like kind of stop and slow down consistently. But taking a break is honestly, it's one of the best things that will actually help you get to where you want to be if you are working out, if you are in recovery faster. Taking a break can get you to your goal point quicker. And that's it, folks. I hope that some of that maybe hit home. Again, the goal in all this is to really help reach that spot of understanding and like seeing it if it is overtraining before I did, basically, because it took me too long to see that I was overtraining, that I wasn't taking enough time to stop and rest. I feel like I could have made a lot better progress and felt a lot better along the way had I known what I was doing and had I known how to kind of mitigate that and fix it. I really hope that all this was kind of helpful. So again, if it did hit home, let me know. I mean, if you really do feel like you are overtraining, or maybe if you're still conflicted as to whether you are, shoot me a comment or a DM below. If you are confused, if you're still kind of going back and forth on what you should do. As always, if you want to keep in touch with me, DM me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I'm active more day to day on there. I try to be as active as I can. If you need anything else, let me know. If you also want to see any other videos, if you have any video requests, let me know. That's it. That's this video. Thanks so much for being here. I'm gonna go try to fix this cold that's impending. Maybe I'm gonna go try to take a rest day myself. I'm gonna go drink some celery water and I'm gonna go try to drink some cucumber celery water and 20 oranges. That's my sickness cure. Garlic and ginger. I'm gonna go eat some garlic and ginger. Okay, I'm gonna go try to not get sick. See you in the next video.